My name is Bryn, and I have just recently completed my PhD here at Mānoa in linguistics. So I've always been interested in languages, everything to do with languages, and when I was an undergraduate I was really struggling to find a particular subfield in linguistics that interested me more than the others because they were all interesting. And then I took a couple of classes where I learned about the issues surrounding endangered languages and how minoritized communities are suffering language loss now, and that struck me as particularly important. So instead of just studying language because I find it interesting, I wanted to study languages because I knew it was important to the peoples and the cultures that are trying to keep their languages alive.
My name is Ryan Henke. I'm a recent graduate here from the PhD program in linguistics. I specialize in documenting how children learn how to speak indigenous languages in North America and how adult speakers use those languages. So I chose to attend the University of Hawaii at Mānoa because it's one of the best programs in the country, probably the world, for the subfield that I specialize in. So I wanted to get the best training possible to do the kind of work that I want to do. And another reason I chose to come here is because of the support from the Bilinski Educational Foundation. So a lot of other programs and departments around the country don't offer that kind of support for people who are getting their research programs off the ground, getting their careers going. So that was a big part of the appeal for the program here for me.
I'm Bethany Schwartz, a PhD student in the Second Language Studies department at the University of Hawaii at Mānoa. The Bilinski came at a really critical time for me because I had been doing schoolwork and working. Juggling those things all at once was really a struggle. And so the Bilinski has really made a huge difference in being able to be flexible and to be available when it works for the families and when it works for the schools. And being able to focus just on school. And not having to split myself between school and work has been just so valuable to have that focus for this amount of time. I'm very grateful for it.
My name is Fred, and I'm a PhD candidate in the Department of Second Language Studies, where I study second language morphology and syntax. The Bilinski Fellowship has been a big help to me during the coronavirus pandemic because it's allowed me to focus on my research and get a lot done, even though I haven't been able to do on-site data collection or to meet with people in person or come to campus as much as I would have otherwise. If I wasn't able to get funding from Bilinski, I would have had to cross my fingers and hope that I could get a GA ship on campus. And if that hadn't worked for some reason, I would have had to find some other job, probably in teaching, hopefully in Hawaii, but I might have had to move somewhere else too, which would have been really inconvenient because I would have had to communicate with my professors and my other committee members long distance.
What I would like to say to the Bilinski Educational Foundation is thank you. Their support enabled me to do the things that I came here to do, to be successful and to be positioned to move on with the next phase of my career. So without their support, I don't think that this would have been possible. So thank you.
Oh my gosh. Mahalo plenty. This has been a wonderful opportunity to be fully funded and to have that support.
Having this funding from the fellowship has allowed me to focus on my research and not have to worry about where my everyday living expenses are coming from, and also not have to worry too much about other research-related expenses. So thank you so much. This is really helping me progress toward my degree much faster than would have been possible otherwise.
I guess above all else, I would like to say thank you so much, not just for me getting to do the research that I wanted to do, but for my colleagues. It's been so cool seeing the kinds of projects that have come out of our linguistics department because we have this relationship with the foundation and we're able to support projects that other organizations might not have wanted to take a chance on in their early stages. Just thank you so much for believing in the research that we do with endangered language communities. It's a big deal.